He has secured a spot by the window, and he's watching the city come to life. A procession of schoolchildren, younger than Finn, pass by the glass, 2 by 2, led by a figure wearing so many layers they could survive a collision with a bus. The children's smiles are hidden beneath colourful parkas, but their pink cheeks and bright eyes seem oddly pleasing when contrasted with the grey and yellow sky hanging low over the city and obscuring the tops of the tall buildings across the street. There was no more snow during the night, but slush and dirt still form small mountain ranges on either side of the sidewalk, and he'd seen several people slip and fall while walking too quickly across the wide road. As he cleans his second plate, he finds himself admiring the sensible wardrobes of the New Yorkers. They're dressed for the conditions, buttoned up inside large coats, hats, and scarves. At home, in such weather, probably half of the commuters hurrying through Hull would be coatless, and any man wearing a hat would find his masculinity sorely questioned. "Can I ask you what that's all about?" asked McAvoy, as the Hispanic waiter takes his plates and gives him the nod of a professional who likes his food to be appreciated. "I'm sorry, sir." McAvoy points in the direction of a man in lycra and fleece, jogging down the opposite side of the road beside a husky who appears to be wearing matching running shoes. "The slippers that the dogs wear. That's the third one I've seen." The waiter smiles. "The city puts down salt to melt the ice. It's not good for the paws. Some people love their animals too much, yes?" McAvoy finds himself laughing. "My kids would love to see that. They'll never believe it. You have many children, sir." "2, a boy and a girl." "Beautiful, my friend." I've 6 children, all under 10 years old. My wife, she gets pregnant if we share bathwater." McAvoy coughs, feeling like a Victorian English gentleman, unsure of the etiquette of the conversation. "You could try showers," he says, hoping this is appropriate. The waiter roars a laugh, throwing back his head to display bright white teeth. The other patrons in the small, gaudily coloured diner turn to look, and McAvoy catches the eye of a student-looking girl with purple hair and glasses and a ring through her nose. She smiles at him in a way that makes him feel instantly guilty, and he lowers his head. The waiter moves away, still laughing, and McAvoy busies himself with his phone. Last night he took photographs of the pages in the report that Alto had given him. As he considers them, his vision blurs. His chest feels tight, and he has to fight to control his breathing. Below the table, his hands become fists. These moments have been coming more frequently, these sudden attacks of clarity. For an instant he is aware of himself, sees the huge blundering fool who sits in a tiny diner, pretending to be something other than a coward and a fraud. He wants to bite down on something to stop his teeth from chattering. Just as quickly, the tremor in his soul subsides, and he is forcing out his breath through pursed lips, his hair damp at the temples. "Concentrate," he whispers to himself. "Do the job. Focus. Work." He's scrolling through the witness statements given by staff members at Desi's boxing gym when his phone rings and startles him. The number on the display screen has unfamiliar digits at the start, and every sensation of unworthiness evaporates. She has come to his rescue in response to his unspoken prayer. "Good afternoon, my love," he says quietly into the phone. "It's morning for you, isn't it, babe? Have I done the maths wrong?" "Just before 8 a.m., says McAvoy, smiling at the sound of Roisin's voice. "And you have to say math, not maths, if we're going to be all-American." "So, I suppose you're drinking coffee?" asks Roisin, and her Irish accent transforms into a New York drawl as she says the word. "Green tea and orange juice, I swear." "With donuts," says Roisin. "You're a cop in New York. There has to be donuts involved."